Let's go ahead and work on the iPhone 6s that came in for no backlight. Customer changed the screen on this iPhone and looks like he did not disconnect the battery before disconnecting the screen, and as a result now he see a very dim image. The screen is so dim to a point where it's barely visible unless you look at the screen under a light. Then you'll be able to see what's going on the screen. That's something called a backlight problem, because the screen itself will light up when it gets the proper voltage, and that's how you see the image on the screen. This problem is usually caused by a filter, a blown filter that sits on top of the FEC connector, or it could be a lot worse where we have to change the display IC. So let's see what's going on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this rubbery thing that goes around the FEC connector. I'm just putting some alcohol so we can loosen the glue or adhesive. Okay, so it appears that the filter may be blown. It's that shiny thing that you see on top. Okay, and right as of now I do not see a filter, so the filter is totally out. We do not have a filter here. The filter should look something like its brother right next to it, right here. So we have a filter here, but we need to have one here, and right now I do not see anything here. Totally empty, which explains why we do not have a backlight. This filter is needed to transfer the voltage to the FEC connector, and that's where the screen hooks up to. What we're gonna do is just scratch some of that rubbery stuff so we can place the filter.
Hey, home button's broken. Can you still swap the screen?
We still have some gooey stuff over the pads, so let me do a quick cleanup. Alright, and the job is done. And all we have to do right now is test to make sure we have a continuous path between those 2 points here. Good. And we can test from here to right over here, and it's good. The phone should have a backlight now. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, and the screen is in. We're gonna connect the battery, and considering the battery has power, the phone should power on, and we should see a backlight right there. The phone is fixed. Before, you did not get this white screen. If you shine a light on the screen, you would see this Apple logo in the middle, but the backlight was not coming on. The same customer who mailed the iPhone 6s that we just fixed also mailed this laptop here, and customer said, laptop screen stopped working. I replaced screen and cable, but still no image, only through external monitor. iPhone 6s is in the right pocket. We already fixed the iPhone. Let's take a look at this to see why the screen is not powering on. I already tried to power it on, and I plugged it in the power, and the screen did not have anything on it. I took the back cover out, and I see that the screen plugs in right over here. That's the cable for the screen. Right there. Now, just by the looks of it, I see something black here. It looks like there's something that blew up here, or there's some type of burn here. I do not know what that is. I see a Samsung Evo 960. M.2 stick here. We're gonna take that out and we'll take a look at this area to see what's going on. And look at that. We have a huge mess over here. It looks like maybe a component blew out. I cannot make out what's going on here. We're gonna have to clean and see if we can figure out. We do not have a circuit diagram for this laptop. We do not have a board diagram, so we do not really know how things work on this laptop, but we're gonna try to figure this out. We're gonna follow the traces on the board. I mean, there's a huge hole here. Let me put the meter in continuity mode. Yes, this is ground. I mean, we have a short here. It's very hard to make out what's going on or what needs to be done. I'm gonna try to power. Oh, look at this. There's a huge short here. Did you see what happened? I plugged the battery in and we see this spark right here. So this board is made out of layers. There's a short somewhere in between the layers of the board, and it's something that cannot be fixed. We cannot go inside the layers and see which voltage rail is touching ground. Now that the picture is more clear, you can see that there are several things going on inside. These are different voltage rails. Probably a ground layer was touching one of those voltage rails inside, creating that short. We're gonna pack and send this back to the customer. There's nothing we can do. Let's try to plug the battery in one more time. That's it. Unfortunately, this laptop cannot be fixed. We have a lot of other things to get done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.